wonder if you could begin by telling us how you feel the lessons are of TRAYVON Martin and his case, and what we can take from this terrible tragedy to allow us to move forward to protect our sons and our daughters. Mr. Gregory.
Thank you very much. We thank and praise God. We've all made it here safely today. I pray that your return and my return will be equally as safe. Normally, I don't come to meetings like this. When I heard the love and the sisters that talked to my wife, I left Germany last night to come here, going to Tokyo in the morning. But this was important. The reason I don't like to come, because we come too late and we want shortcuts. Shortcuts, huh? I fell out the top floor up there, and you see me bleeding. You don't qualify to know I got a fractured skull, huh? A dislocated kneecap. All you see is hurt. That's all you qualify to deal with. Most of us sitting in here is not qualified other than come together with love and meditation. Huh? When I look at this sister here, you're not just looking at a mother, huh? I have 10 children, 12 grandchildren, 1 great-grand. Death is private, huh? The reason we are where we are now, huh, is every now and then somebody breaks out the mold. Most folks have a tragedy like this here. They get with friends and relatives. Since it hit the public, she's been with strangers, huh? She got to turn on the radio and hear 2 sides. Ain't no 2 sides, huh? But because of what she's able to do, they haven't stopped killing them, but they got to think twice now. Amen. And what you do here is important. Huh? The strongest 2 forces in the history of America is the black woman and the black church. Huh? And I am outraged at what they have tricked black men and black women into saying about you. The problem in the black community ain't no black man at home. That's a disgrace. We ain't home when we home. Jack the Ripper had a mother and father at home. Hitler had a mother and father at home. First, y'all got to get off this white supremacy crap that this is your problem. I blame white folks for everything. Now, well, no, wait a minute. I know they didn't do it all, but most of it they did. But there's certain things I can't blame white folks for. I can't blame First National Bank. That's my nappy hair. That came from God. Huh? My wide nose, my big lips, and my black face. But y'all ain't honest enough to go up on the mountain and cuss God. You're going to spend $1 trillion to change hair that God made. And you don't even know it. God made your nappy hair. The same God made the mountains, made the rivers, and the ocean. I dare you to go out there and mess with God's mountain. You do it every day. Huh? And then you wonder what's wrong with the children? You. We're going to gather here tonight to try to find somebody to blame. If my mother and father had blonde hair and blue eyes and I came to you tonight looking like this, y'all should ask me some serious questions. Why? Because I'm a reflection of my mother and father. What you see out on the streets is a reflection of you. You. Them ain't some thugs that came here from another planet. You put emphasis. My brother said it. If this was entertainers here, you'd be lined up across the corner. Why? There's people in this audience here, hear me, that have done more for the humanities than 99% of all the entertainers and athletes put together. Amen. But because your head is so messed up, You looking for glamour. Well, the entertainers, the Negro entertainers, they should put money in business. You ain't never heard no Jew talking about the Jewish entertainers need to put money. I'm not a businessman. I played football all my life. Somewhere we got to stop the hurt, and maybe this is what it is.
All right.
When I was at the meeting, no, I'm not through yet.
I know you're not.
When I was at the meeting with you all today, I cried because I saw that same meeting in Montgomery, Alabama, where most of the folks there was women. Nobody, including Dr. King, was known anywhere outside of that town. Same thing. Same thing. Emmett Till, I think about that mother, private. She said, no, open up that coffin and let the world see what they did to my baby. I was there in Chicago at the funeral. 5,000 people showed up, 500,000, 300,000 either fainted or needed sniffings on. That's how ugly it was, but it changed the world. And what you all are doing is changing. I can go over there now and ask them who won the Super Bowl in Germany. They don't know, but I can ask them about TRAYVON, and they know. And we don't need no crowd. America got the greatest military in the history of the planet because they don't deal with folks that don't want to be killers. Y'all stay at home, we'd handle it. We always come someplace and wonder where the other folks are. Instead of praising those right here. See, we misinterpret that word, preaching to the choir. I wonder if the people in the church, I don't care how bad a blizzard it is, the choir is always there. You got somebody you can preach to, because earthquake, hurricane, tornado, they show up. And so I come here tonight to say to you ladies who put this together, you win it. You win. We don't have to look angry and mean and sad. You cut your hair, it don't bleed. Cut your fingernails and toenails, it don't bleed. Why? It's already dead. Cut under your hair, you bleed. Cut under your fingernails, you bleed. So there's a $3 trillion industry dealing with your hair. Why? Because you got to spend a whole lot of money to try something dead look like it's alive. If you don't leave that, let a cousin die tomorrow, and every week try to perk them up, you go broke. And so this is the beginning, because she allowed us, and the husband and the family, to peep into their private domain. We didn't give her time to get over it. We didn't have time. If me and this brother's running up a hill in the front line of battle and he got shot, I ain't got time to pick him up. We got to keep going up. And so you leave here tonight, you're a soldier. The difference is you're not paid by the government and you're not paid to kill nobody. And so again, I say, thank you, thank you. I know what you have to go through. I've sit and watched one friend after another. 3 weeks before Kennedy, before King was killed, we was in Chicago, and he touched me. I didn't know it was him. He said, they're going to kill me on thing. I looked around. I didn't know what to say. I said, Doc, they're going to kill us all. Better you than me. Come on, we got a show to do. When you feel stuff and you still got to keep moving. And you couldn't have it at a better church than this here. There's more people in Africa know about this church than know about America. What came out of here. What y'all sent around the world, And so I say to you, the prayer we need, see, you never pray twice for the same thing. You ask God for your rent. I don't even know why you make a prayer like that. What God didn't know your rent ain't paid. Fear and God do not occupy the same space. And so we can't be scared. They can't be scared. When they go from one end of this country to the other, they can be gunned down because this is bigger than what we think it is. This is bigger than what we think it is. And so again, I say to you church members here, we thank you. We hope and pray that you can do with this what you was able to do with this town. Opened up places that didn't want to open up. You know, they can talk about the cradle of freedom, Philadelphia. All you got to do is look at the Liberty Bell, and you know there's a God. Them white boys knew they didn't represent liberty, so they hit the bell, and God put a crack in that bell from the top all the way up to the bottom. The Liberty Bell. And so, again, let me show you your power. If we had the richest people in the world here tonight, from all walks of life, they can make anything you want them to make. All I'd ask them to do is, I'm gonna cut my hand, I want you to make me a scab. Nobody can make a scab but God. They can make nuclear bombs, they can make all kind of planes, they can make fast this, they can make money, but they can't make a scab. And I don't care how black or dark you are, if you cut your hand, the scab is darker than you. I don't care how light or white you are, if you cut your hand, the scab is darker than you. So when we start listening, we'll hear one day God is trying to tell us, my healing comes in darkness. I sent y'all here to heal the planet, and y'all enjoyed it. That's who we are. That's who we are.
Right.